In a peaceful village called Shivgar, there was an old school where Master Anil taught. He was known for being a wise, honest, and experienced teacher. Even though he was almost 70 years old, he still taught his students with the same passion and dedication. At this school, there were two bright students, Vikram and Ayan. Vikram was known for his hard-working nature. He spent his entire day memorizing books, working tirelessly, and believed that success only came through hard work. Ayan, on the other hand, had a different approach. He knew that hard work was important, but he also believed that success required strategy and clever thinking. The two students were very different, especially in their backgrounds. Vikram came from a middle-class family, and his only responsibility was to study. But Ayan's family was poor. His father, Mohan, worked in the fields all day to support his family. One evening, after a long day of hard work, Ayan came home feeling exhausted and hungry. But despite being so tired, he sat down under the dim light of a kerosene lamp and opened his books. His father, Mohan, shouted at him, "Why are you wasting time with those books? Look at our situation, done. We are poor. What will studying do for us?" Ayan, holding back his tears, replied softly, "Father, I want to study. I know we are poor, but if I don't study, we'll always stay in poverty." Mohan sighed deeply and said, "You don't understand, An. Education is for those who have the means to afford it." Ayan spoke with determination, his voice trembling, "I am not studying for money, Father. I know that if I work hard today, our lives will change tomorrow." Mohan remained silent, gazing at his son's determined face. That night, Ayan did not sleep. With tears in his eyes, he continued to study because he had big dreams and little time. One day, Master Anil called both Vikram and Ayan to the school. He said, "I have one final test for both of you. It will be a difficult task." They both listened intently as Master Anil explained, "You must go to the top of the mountain and bring me a special flower. The first one to bring it back will be the winner." Vikram and Ayan both agreed without hesitation. The next morning, Vikram set off early, running up the mountain. He sweated in the heat and felt exhausted, but he didn't stop. He kept climbing the steep mountain, giving it his all. Ayan, however, didn't rush. He thought to himself, "Is there a quicker way to reach the top?" He approached an old man on the side of the mountain and asked, "Is there an easier way to climb this mountain?" The old man smiled and replied, "Yes, there is a narrow path behind the mountain. If you follow it, it will be much easier and faster." Ayan followed the path, conserving his energy and using his intelligence. Meanwhile, Vikram kept climbing with all his strength. Though exhausted, Vikram pushed forward, thinking he was on the right track. Eventually, after a long struggle, he reached the top, but to his surprise, Ayan was already descending with the flower. Vikram was speechless. "How is this possible? I worked so hard, yet Ayan reached first," he wondered in disbelief. Both students stood before Master Anil with the flowers in hand. Master Anil smiled and said, "Vikram, you worked very hard, but you didn't look for an easier way. You thought that the more you suffered, the more successful you would be. But life is not just about hard work. It is about working smart." Turning to Ayan, he continued, "Ayan, you used your intelligence, but remember, always seeking shortcuts isn't the best approach. Smart work only succeeds when combined with hard work." Tears welled up in Vikram's eyes as he said, "I understand now, Master. Hard work alone isn't enough. We need the right strategy." Ayan lowered his head and said, "I understand too. It's wrong to always take the easiest path. Success cannot come without hard work." Master Anil placed his hands on their heads and said, "This lesson will guide you for the rest of your lives. To succeed, you must not only work hard, but also work smart. But remember, intelligence alone is not enough. Without hard work, success is never permanent." Years passed, and Vikram became a renowned scientist. He learned to balance hard work with smart work, achieving great success in his field. Ayan, on the other hand, became a successful businessman. He used his intelligence and worked tirelessly to build his empire. One day, both Vikram and Ayan visited Master Anil, who was now very old. However, there was a satisfied smile on his face. Together, they said, "Master Anil, your final test made us who we are today." Tears filled Master Anil's eyes as he replied, "I always knew you both would achieve greatness. The secret to success is simple, the perfect balance of hard work and intelligence." As they looked at their teacher's smiling face, Vikram and Ayan felt a deep sense of gratitude. Their teacher's lessons had shaped their lives forever. Lessons from the story. Hard work is important, but without smart work, success takes longer. Always looking for shortcuts is not the right approach. Success without effort does not last. To succeed in life, we need both hard work and intelligence. In the north of India, there was a small, peaceful village named Aruntiv. In this village, a boy named Vikram lived with his parents in a small house made of mud and thatch. His father, Amar, worked as a farmer, toiling hard in the fields every day. His mother, Sunita, did embroidery at home to help with the family's income. Though the family had very little, they were rich in love and happiness. Vikram went to school with old, worn-out books and a torn bag, but he had big dreams. He often said, "One day, I'll bring light and joy to our home." One day, after a heavy storm, Vikram's father fell ill with a high fever. He could no longer walk or work in the fields. The village doctor told them, "He needs treatment in the city, but we don't have the resources here." But going to the city required money. Vikram's mother worked even harder, sewing clothes from sunrise to sunset. Some villagers suggested, "Why not send Vikram to the city? He can work and help earn money." Determined to support his family, Vikram decided to leave. With help from a friend, he traveled to the city and found a job at an electronics store. He worked during the day and studied under streetlights at night. Though he missed his family terribly, Vikram kept going. One day he received a letter from his mother. "Your father is still unwell, but if you give up, everything will fall apart. Stay strong. You are my dream." With tears in his eyes, Vikram said to himself, "I won't stop. I'll become the light." While working, Vikram became fascinated by lights, circuits, and solar energy. He spent his free time watching videos and reading books to learn more about them. One day, he built a small solar-powered light all by himself. The store owner was amazed and said, "You have something special. One day, you'll do something amazing." With his first paycheck, Vikram bought medicine for his father, a new dress for his mother, a better sewing machine, and brought the solar light he had made. When he arrived home, his mother was waiting by the door, and his father was able to sit outside and smile for the first time in months. Vikram bowed to them and said, "Mom, Dad, I didn't just bring light for our home, I brought light for our lives." As the night sky filled with stars, the house shone brightly with the new solar light. His mother was sewing, his father was smiling, and Vikram stood before a mirror. On the mirror, a note was stuck. "I can't because I love you." This story is not just about Vikram. It's about every child who grows up seeing their parents struggle yet dares to dream. It's about mothers who stitch clothes with tired hands but hearts full of love, who hide their hunger so their children can eat, who smile through their tears and say, "You can do it." It's about fathers who fall ill but still worry about how to feed their family, who work in the fields under the burning sun, not for themselves, but for the future of their children. It's about families who may not have much but give everything they have: love, hope, and sacrifice. Vikram didn't become great because of luck or money. He became great because he had a mother who believed in him and a father who never gave up, even when life seemed dark. Sometimes, the greatest light comes from the smallest home. And sometimes, a single dream can light up an entire village. If you have love in your heart and courage in your steps, you too can bring light to the world, just like Vikram did. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy our motivational stories, please comment on what you learned, and do not forget to like and share. Till next time, bye.